Have you ever felt like you're giving it your all, staying up late, memorizing every word, only to find that after a few days, it's as if your mind has erased everything? The truth is, the human brain works in a strange way. After just 24 hours of studying, you might lose more than half of what you learned. And after a week, less than 30% remains. But here's the good news. Some have found a way to break this rule. The Japanese, a nation that turned to learning into an art and discovered secrets that make knowledge stick.
In Japan, education is not a race for temporary memorization, but a deep journey to store knowledge for a lifetime. Imagine a Japanese student learning the complex kanji characters, hundreds of them, yet years later, he still remembers them with precision. The secret? Not a superpower, but systematic methods that help the brain anchor information, just like roots anchor firmly in the ground.
The first secret, active recall. Instead of rereading the lesson over and over without benefit, try closing the book completely, then challenge yourself to retrieve the information from memory. This simple exercise forces your brain to work deeply, just as a samurai trains daily with his sword until the movements become part of his body. With each attempt, the neural connections grow stronger, as if you are building a sturdier bridge between knowledge and memory. The second secret, the Kumon method. It's a Japanese philosophy taught to children from an early age. True progress begins with small steps. Even if you improve by only 1% each day, imagine where you'll be after a year. Instead of trying to study an entire book in one day, dedicate a small amount of time daily, but keep it consistent. The Japanese believe that steady little efforts are far stronger than large, irregular bursts. The third secret, spaced repetition. Imagine your memory as a small plant. If you water it every minute, it will drown and die. But if you leave it too long, it will wither. The key is to give it water at just the right time. The same goes for knowledge. Review it after 1 day, then after 3 days, then a week, and then a month. This way, the information stays alive and active in your mind. The fourth secret, Kaizen, the philosophy of continuous improvement. You might think you need to spend long hours every day, but the truth is that just a few minutes, used wisely, can be far more effective. Dedicate only 6 minutes. 2 minutes for each of the previous techniques. Small, consistent efforts over time create the biggest difference. The fifth secret, Su, the art of focus. The Japanese mind does not thrive in chaos. Before you begin, clear your desk of everything unnecessary. Put your phone away, silence the notifications, and keep only one goal in front of you. Deep focus is the key that turns every single minute of study into multiplied results.
The sixth secret, Shinren Yoku, a Japanese term that means forest bathing, but its meaning goes much deeper. The Japanese understand that the brain needs rest just as much as it needs work. After a period of focus, step outside into a quiet place, even if it's just a small garden or your own balcony. Breathe deeply. Let your eyes take in the colors of nature. These simple minutes recharge your mental energy and help your brain consolidate knowledge instead of exhausting it.
The seventh secret, Sheika, a principle of cooperative learning. In Japan, students don't rely solely on individual study. They share knowledge with one another. When you explain an idea to your friend, you're actually rephrasing it in your own mind at a deeper level. And when you listen to their explanation, you may discover new angles you hadn't considered. Collaborative learning weaves knowledge into a wider network, greatly increasing the chances of remembering it for the long term. The eighth secret, Miyori. The Japanese have mastered the art of turning rigid information into a living story. Instead of memorizing dry facts, connect them to an engaging scenario. Imagine them as a journey, a dialogue between characters, or a sequence of connected events. The human brain loves stories, and the more you tie knowledge to a narrative, the easier it becomes to recall it, as if you were living it all over again. The ninth secret, Hara Hachi Bu.
a Japanese philosophy that means stopping before you are completely full. Just as the Japanese apply it to eating, you can apply it to studying. Don't wait until your brain reaches total exhaustion. Stop at about 80% effort and leave room for your mental energy to return at full strength in the next session. This method protects you from burnout and helps you maintain consistency. The 10th secret, Timbu. The Japanese understand that every mind has its own rhythm. Some people are most creative in the morning, while others can focus best at night. The key is to discover when your brain is at its peak energy and reserve those times for your most challenging studies. Studying during your peak hours is worth many times more than studying when you're exhausted. Now, you stand before two choices: to continue with the exhausting traditional methods that only lead to forgetting, or to begin a new journey, a journey of learning smarter, not harder. The Japanese secrets are not reserved for a select few. Anyone can apply them and experience a difference. The decision is yours.